Hello, Steve White, Steve White's 89. A little bit of Madonna news. Now, I got really excited a couple of days ago because I saw some articles being shared around about news on the special editions of the Madonna's albums, because the rumour is now that she's back with Warner Brothers. They're going to do special editions, expanded editions of all her albums and various things to celebrate the 40th anniversary of her career, and that's going to go over several years, and eventually all of the albums, all 17 albums, will get deluxe, expanded, special editions and so forth. And I got really excited. Then I looked, and the articles were from August last year, which is when it was announced. So these are just details I didn't see the first time. So specifically talking about all the albums and referring to the ones that were with Interscope or whoever her last contract was with, I forget. They did the last 3 albums, that they're all going to be included. And there was talk of unique releases for special events, but other than that, there really wasn't anything specific and anything new. So I'm a bit disappointed because, like I said, I thought this was news and it's not actually news, but was a bit more detailed than I mentioned before. But the only other news, aside from her going out to dinner with Malik and looking a little odd in some of the pictures, but looking good in others, so it was kind of weird. It was kind of like when she performed at Red Rooster. There were some pictures from that she didn't quite look right, and the other ones she kind of looked okay, so I wasn't sure what was happening there. Could be the angles, could be Photoshop, people trying to make it look bad, I'm not sure. But the other thing that happened was she had a little hangout with, what was her name, Julia Fox? Was it Julia Fox? Yeah, Julia Fox, who is a friend of Gal Powell or whatever, of Kanye, so Kanye was there. And there's talk that Julia Fox was going to be cast in Madonna's bio picture. And I thought, first for Madonna, I'm like, she doesn't look like Madonna. I'm not really seeing that. Is Madonna casting what she wants herself to look like, or is that, or what is that? And then I found out that she's rumoured to be cast as Debie Mazar, who is going to appear in the film because, of course, they were friends back in the day, way back to Madonna's first album. I think she did the makeup for the first shoot that wasn't used on the album cover for the first album. So she's been friends with her for that long because they became friends through her doing her makeup, and then she put her in the videos, and then she became an actress in her own right, and they've been friends. It's probably Madonna's longest friendship, and Debie seems like an interesting person. I think she's beautiful, and this actress probably could play her. I think they'd have to do some strong makeup to give her some sharper angles, because Debbie's got an absolutely beautiful look, and this other girl, she kind of looks like her, but she looks a bit more, her features are a bit softer, but makeup, obviously. Hey, maybe Debie could do her makeup. Of course, that'd be amazing. So that's interesting, but no other news except the writer who's come on as a co-writer for the biofilm is Erin Wilson, who I was seeing pictures of this lady with dark hair. I'm like, she seems to be writing a script. Madonna, who is she? I couldn't get a name anywhere. I finally got a name. Now, the only other news that's happened is, and I was just looking for this last night, but they announced when they released the digital single of Take a Bow late last year, they were going to be releasing the HD version of the video this year. And I've been looking for it ever since. And I was just looking for it yesterday, and I'm like, calm down. Better they take their time and do it proper than do a rush job and not do a good job of it. But then I looked today, and there it was. And it's interesting. The first shot scared me. The obviously, if it was filmed on film, they don't have the original film. It looks like it was done on video, and they may have the original source, possibly, but the AI has had some trouble with some of the textures. Now, Madonna looks amazing, so they've obviously picked an AI that is really good with skin and human features, because Madonna and the other actors look amazing. It's pulled up detail that you can't see. Obviously, it's smoothed out. It's taken some of the texture out of her skin and her makeup, but you can see her individual eyelashes and the hairs in her eyebrows, and just the detail is amazing, especially in the close-ups. But the textures, like the very first shot of the wall, which is all peeling with paint and stucco and everything, it looks like it's like chopped out of like little pieces. It's like the AI has tried to make sense of this this texture, and it's just made it into all these sharp angles, and it looks like someone's come along with like a paint scraper and like chipped off little part. It just looks bizarre. And there's scenes when you can see the ground of the bull ring, and it's all lines, like it's like little pins and needles and hay and stuff, when it really just should be dirt and stuff. It's just really weird to see how the AI has tried to make sense of texture. Sometimes it has trouble with fire and water and dirt and certain textures, and I don't know if they just had software that was really good with faces and features and people, and they've just done the whole video like that, and it's really had trouble with some elements, not others, or whether they just really put it to work on some shots and left other ones just to be done automatically without any real oversight. Because some of the shots look just bizarre. Like even the shot where there's the door on the side and the people are coming out of the door, like for the bull ring, and there's just a stone wall, and you can see the edge of the stone. It's like all like little looks like chipped lines, whereas really was just normal like texture of like stone and brick. So that's a bit distracting, but fortunately, like, you know, the shots of Madonna look amazing. They are a little softened, but that's part of the problems with using AI and noise resolution. It often takes the real texture out, and some people want no texture. They want this fake plastic looking surface to everything, but really that's not how people look. That's not how film looks, how film grain looks. And so yeah, it's a bit strange, but I mean, it does look amazing. The detail in some of the shots, and even some of the smaller shots, the shot where Madonna's standing against the wall next to the bathroom and she just pulls the light, you can see all the detail in her face and hair and everything. In the close-ups, I really noticed her nose ring, which I didn't even realise she was wearing for the longest time in that video, because you couldn't really see it in the old standard definition videos. And I guess the main issue with the HD videos is to have high definition. So, you know, when you're looking at a video on a widescreen, large TV, you're not seeing pixelation and things like that. You're getting the picture in, you know, high definition, 1,000 or more, 2 or 4 details. So, but the problem is, if the original source is still soft and smooth and has been filtered or hasn't been rendered properly or scanned properly or has been softened with AI, you may not get all the extra digital detail of all that, but you're still not really getting a sharp image. You're still getting a soft image. You're just getting it, you know, in 1,000 pixels. So it's a bit tricky. Because some of the videos are like this. Is also a problem with what it feels like for a girl. It was very soft and smoothed over. It didn't have the texture issues where the AI just went crazy trying to create detail that wasn't there because it didn't seem to be able to read the texture that was in the shot. But this is fascinating to me, and I do love getting the HD videos, because regardless of issues like that with the noise resolution, noise reduction and resolution, or texture issues with the AI, it still looks amazing compared to, you know, the soft, washed out, faded videos that were in like 480 or maybe, if we're lucky, 720, where if you watch on the big screen you can see the pixelation that on top of the soft detail and the bad picture in that. So it is a huge step up, but it's not 100%, because the only way to do it is to go back to the original film. It was filmed on film. If it wasn't, you have to do a very careful remastering of the original video, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with AI trying to make sense of the soft image and the detail in the images. So it's still very exciting. There's probably, I don't know how many videos have been done now, and some really need to be done. Probably La Isla Bonita needs to be done the most. Shockingly, it's the most successful video and they still haven't done it. But the colour is so faded in that video. The street scenes, they're almost like sepia black and white almost. Now, whether that was how it was filmed originally, I don't recall it being like that. I recall having colour and that like a normal street scene, and the videos just faded, because we got to see some of the B-roll, and the colour in the room, the blue room and the red dress really looked amazing, and the street did seem to be shot in regular colour. So I'd love to see remastering done of that, because the Papa Don't Preach video looks good, the True Blue video looks good, not True Blue, Open Your Heart video looks good. So, you know, and I'm really hoping some of the older videos like O Father and Like a Prayer were maybe done on film. So when they're scanned properly, they will be a true HD master, like I think Just For My Love was. and so I'm really hoping about that, but it was probably done on video. It's hard to tell. I've tried to contact some of the filmmakers to ask them, but of course they're too busy to talk to, fans. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but either way, the videos will look better. People will, be more likely to engage in them if they are high definition, even if they're not a really good remastering and representation of the original image in the original video. But there's only so much they can do with video. But I'm going to go, because I could talk about this all day, but I'm just excited to have another new video to look at in HD, and knowing that they're going to keep rolling these out from the looks of it, and eventually we will get all the classic ones like A Prayer and Oh Father and Bad Girl and so forth. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.